Did you see MSNBC, Pat? I know you watch it every day.
Oh, man.
Pat's a huge fan.
I can't go a day without, to me, a day without MSNBC is like a day without orange juice or whatever. Wait, sunshine.
A day without
a moonlight. Cloud cover. That's what it is.
A day without cloud cover.
A day without MSNBC is like a day without cloud cover.
That's their new slogan, isn't it?
Yeah,
I did see that on the.
If it's not, it should be.
It should be. So they were a little upset that Democrats went after Barack Obama this week. Listen.
It was more like Gulliver's Travels. I mean, there was Vice President Biden tied down after rope for his long political career. He had to defend every element of it, going back as Michael Bennett said, back 50 years on issues like busing. It was very hard for him to play defense. He was 100% better, or maybe 200% better than he was in the first debate. He seemed to be aware he was in a debate, which was a start for him. And I thought he was reciting a lot of stuff. In fact, a lot of times when he got to the end of his time, it was like he ran out of his recitation.
And the weirdest thing to me, which I'm having a hard time with, is it a smart strategy to attack the Obama administration? I mean, this is a Democratic president elected twice. I think he's the only Democrat we've had, with the margins he's had since FDR that did that. Remains wildly popular in the Democratic Party.
It was weird for me to watch about almost 40 minutes of primarily attacks on the Obama administration's policies. It was odd. It's almost as if the debate forgot who's president. Because the attacks on Donald Trump, I don't remember his name being mentioned that much. And so it was odd for me for these candidates to debate changes in health care and their different policies on immigration as if Trump doesn't exist.
Yes, they were attacking the Obama administration.
Yeah,
they were.
Yeah.
They spent a lot of time doing that. I think if you're a Democratic candidate for president and you spend you're not making. I think you're not making progress.
It is weird. It's a weird approach. And I guess I don't know what you do. Right? If you're one of these opponents, what do you say you're going to do that's going to be better than Biden if you say the Obama administration was great? It's a tough sell. But I mean, Barack Obama's approval rating, he's among Democrats, there's a bunch of polls here, 83-10 approval rating, 88-10, 83-13, 90-7. He's a very popular guy in this party.
In the
Democratic Party. Yeah. He's not overall, he does well overall, but not nearly that well, obviously. I mean, these are really good numbers. He's probably the most popular Democrat in America, with the maybe exception of Michelle Obama, right? His wife.
Yeah.
I mean, that couple is probably they're probably the two most popular people in the entire Democratic Party.
Which was mentioned by Fat Lump Michael Moore again. He said it in another interview. Another
title,
interview.
Or
it's his name.
Is that on his business card?
Michael is now his middle name. Fat Lump is first and second. He's got two middle names.
So he's Fat Lump Michael Moore.
Fat Lump Michael
okay.
Moore. Yeah. He said that there's only one candidate up to the challenge to beat President Trump. In fact, he thinks she'd crush President Trump. He says that candidate is Michelle Obama. Everybody watching this right now knows she's beloved. And she would go in there and she would beat him.
I think we have the audio of this. You want to hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Audio of Michael Moore talking about Michelle Obama running for president.
Who's the street fighter that can crush Trump? And frankly, I think there's a person that could do this. If the election were held today, there is one person that would crush Trump. And she hasn't announced yet. And her last name rhymes with Obama.
No,
in fact, it is Obama. Michelle Obama. Everybody watching this right now knows she is a beloved American, and she would go in there and she would beat him. She would beat him in the debates. He wouldn't be able to bully her. He wouldn't be able to nickname her. And she is beloved. Just go to C-SPAN and follow her book tour across the country. She's playing 15,000-seat arenas in the Midwest. They have to turn people away. She takes the stage, and she's so powerful and so good. You just look at that and you think, of course, she could win. But everyone's now saying, well, of course, she's not going to run. Well, has anyone asked her?
Yes.
I think if she were
many
asked,
times.
Look,
if you watch the book tour, she's asked every stop
at it. We have to come back to you. You have to go back to the White House. Your country needs you. If asked to serve I believe she would serve.
Well, except
if
for
you were asked to serve, or I were, whatever our skill set is, wouldn't we do that?
I can't take any more Michael Moore today. Yeah, I mean,
I think some of what he says is true, though. She's really popular for some reason. I don't understand it, but she is.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan myself. I will say, though, it's rare when Michael Moore agrees wholeheartedly with Bill O'Reilly. That's exactly what Bill said about the election. He said if they run on Michelle Obama, she would win by a lot. I think there's a good argument
of that. Yeah,
there's a good argument to be made there. I mean, you have to. When you've never seen someone run for president, there's a big unknown factor of how they actually react in that sort of pressure situation. And she's obviously been in this world for a while, but she's never been the focus of it. And when she was the focus of it in the first campaign, she did not do well. If you remember, they pulled her off the campaign because she kept saying things like, "I'm not proud of my country," until today.
She doesn't exactly love America, seemingly.